The Big 12 did release the conference slate for women's soccer for the 2026 season. It goes as follows. I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. Yes, you're not going to play everybody in terms of the league here. So you're going to avoid 3 schools and yourself, obviously. You can't play against yourself here. Just being real. And y'all could check out the respective times for these games if you on the respective school websites if you really want to know. Now, September 17th are the following games: BYU at Arizona, Colorado at Iowa State, TCU at Oklahoma State, Texas Tech at UCF. September 18th, Baylor at West Virginia, Kansas at Cincinnati, Houston at Kansas State, Utah at Arizona State. September 24th, Arizona at Kansas State, Arizona State at Kansas, UCF at BYU, Cincinnati at Texas Tech, Iowa State at Houston, Oklahoma State at Baylor, TCU at Utah, West Virginia at Colorado. September 27th, Arizona at Kansas, Arizona State at Kansas State, UCF at Utah, Cincinnati at Baylor, Colorado at Texas Tech, Oklahoma State at Houston, West Virginia at Iowa State, and obviously September 28th, TCU at BYU, and obviously BYU does not play on Sundays in the athletic events. So you got to keep that in mind. October 1st, Utah at Iowa State. October 2nd, Arizona at Oklahoma State. Arizona State at Texas Tech. Cincinnati at TCU. Colorado at UCF. Kansas at Baylor. Kansas State at BYU. West Virginia at Houston. Now, October 8th, Baylor at Colorado. BYU at West Virginia. UCF at TCU. Houston at Arizona. Iowa State at Arizona State. Yeah, Iowa State at Arizona State. Kansas at Kansas State. Texas Tech at Oklahoma State. Utah at Cincinnati. October 11th, Houston at Arizona State. Iowa State at Arizona. Kansas at Colorado. Kansas State at Baylor. Oklahoma State at UCF. Texas Tech at TCU. Utah at West Virginia. Now, there's one game on October 12th, BYU at Cincinnati. October 15th, Iowa State at Kansas. October 16th, Arizona at Utah. Arizona State at Oklahoma State. UCF at West Virginia. Colorado at Kansas State. Houston at Cincinnati. TCU at Baylor. Texas Tech at BYU. Now, October 22nd, Baylor at Arizona State. BYU at Kansas. Cincinnati at UCF. Colorado at Arizona State. At Arizona, not Arizona State. My bad. Kansas State at Iowa State. TCU at Houston. Utah at Oklahoma State. West Virginia at Texas Tech. Now, October 25th, Baylor at Arizona. Colorado at Arizona State. Houston at UCF. Kansas at TCU. Kansas State at Cincinnati. Texas Tech at Utah. West Virginia at Oklahoma State. Obviously, one game on October 26th, and that's BYU at Iowa State. Now, October 29th, just one game. Oklahoma State at Iowa State. Now, October 30th, Arizona at Arizona State. Baylor at Texas Tech. UCF at Kansas State. Cincinnati at Colorado. Kansas at Houston. TCU at West Virginia. Utah at BYU. Now, November 5th are the rest of the games here. Arizona at TCU. Arizona State at BYU. Houston at Baylor. Iowa State at UCF. Kansas State at Utah. Oklahoma State at Colorado. Texas Tech at Kansas. West Virginia at Cincinnati. They're going to have the same format in terms of the Big 12 tournament, only for the top 8. Just a heads up there. And the Big 12 tournament will be held from November 9th to the November 14th. We just don't know the site yet. Or is it going to be sites? And it's going to be released at a different date. So, just to keep a heads up there, we have to obviously wait and see what happens. So, anyways, if you like the content, hit the like, subscribe button. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. So, my month, of course, live video, comment really helps YouTube out. Some more people see us soon. The video does help as well. So more people can watch. And if you're watching, and subscribe, hit subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well.